Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, during Black History Month, we do more than remember names and dates. We remember the courage it took to change the course of the state and reflect on the responsibility that we carry to move that work forward. It is a profound honor to stand in this chamber as a member of the Georgia State Senate and to represent the people of District 38. Each day I walk into this building, I'm reminded that this seat is not just simply holding the seat for this time. It belongs to a lineage of leaders who believed that progress was possible even when the odds said otherwise. And in 1962, Senator Leroy Johnson became the first African American elected to the Georgia General Assembly since Reconstruction. He was not just a legislator, he was a trailblazer, a strategist, and a steady voice during one of the most defining periods in our nation's history. He advised young leaders like Julian Bond during their Rich's department store sit-ins. He fought for justice both inside the courtroom and alongside communities demanding dignity and equality. From Morehouse College to Atlanta University to North Carolina Central University, he prepared himself not just for a career, but for service. And today, I sit in that very seat that is shaped by courage and dignity and fight. That truth truly humbles me, because Black history is not just a chapter that has closed, it's living history and a living story that we continue to live today. Written in the choices we make, the policies we pass, and the courage we show when it matters most. That same determination broke barriers in 1962, but it also guides us today. That same faith that opened doors must push us to widen them even further so that every child, every family, and every community in Georgia sees themselves reflected in the opportunities that we all have in this chamber today. I stand here aware that I walk in the footsteps of giants, and I honor that legacy not by looking backwards alone, but by working forward with integrity, with compassion, and with an unwavering belief that this body can absolutely be a force for good. During this Black History Month, may we remember that history does not ask us to be perfect. It asks us to be brave. And we may leave this chamber each day committed to building a Georgia that lives up to the promise of those Leroy Johnsons that sat in these seats before us. The ones who fought hard to make change real and make the reality for all of us to be able to walk into these doors every day and serve the people of Georgia. And I just want to take a second to share this book. He actually happens to be in here. I walked into my office the other day and this book was sitting on my desk. And the other night, we were at a Brotherhood Smoke, and it was shared to us, you all need to read this book, Return of the King. And so we're looking it up like, oh, what's this book about? And it was shared that this book is actually about Senator Leroy Johnson. And I'm going to share a little bit that's in this book. It shares that Atlanta had been courting and landing professional sports teams in football, basketball, and baseball since the end of 1968. An influential state politician, Leroy Johnson, Georgia's first Black state senator since Reconstruction, was determined to help Ali return after his exile. The state had no boxing commission to prevent Ali from fighting there, so Johnson made it his mission for Ali to make a comeback in Georgia. Ali's opponent would be Jerry Query, the top heavyweight contender, and more important, a white man who had spoken out against Ali's objection to the war. So I want to just publicly thank the senator from the 35th for recognizing that I sit in Senator Leroy Johnson's seat and for buying me this book. And I just truly hope that we one day will have books that are written about the impact that we have in this great state. And so, Mr. President, I yield the well.